Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Near Protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Also, there is a donation link down below in the description if you want to help out the kids in Gaza. Feel free to donate. Even a few dollars is going to make a difference. Now let's jump into the TA. So we're on the daily chart right now, and you can see we had a massive explosion from this channel down pattern, and we spoke about this. And we were making videos about Near Protocol way back here in October. In fact, we were making videos on Near Protocol throughout the bear market, and we were accumulating with my patrons. My average buy-in price is around $1.58 or 60 cents, somewhere around here in the green block that I gave you. And I gave you this channel down pattern as well, and I told you that a channel down pattern is typically broken to the upside. That's exactly what we got here, but the breakout was far more impulsive than anyone could have predicted with this move from October into January, right? So a few months, in 2 months, we managed to go up approximately 360%. And right now the market cap is sitting at around about $4.3 billion. And we're doing really well. Like, we broke above this February 2023 local top over here. And that was sitting at $2.60. So we broke above that. We had a nice back test of support. And from there, we had a bounce to the upside. And right now, hopefully, we can break above this local top. Because if not, we are potentially printing a double top pattern, which is a bearish reversal pattern. And from the top here to the neckline, this could take us down to the green support block I gave you a while back. But hopefully we can break above this resistance level and the fib level at $4.56, because that's the fib retracement that we have right now. We can actually remove it. We'll take a look at it on the weekly chart, because right now on the daily that's not too relevant. What you also want to target is this August 2022 local high. Now, if we manage to break above that, I would say the bear market bottom is definitely printed, and we're not coming back down any lower. You could also make that argument with this retest of that level there, but $5.60 is just going to be that, you know, a double confirmation, you could say. But technically speaking, we broke above our major resistance level that pushed us down into the bear market, back tested it as support, and off we go. So technically speaking, the bear market bottom has been printed, and I don't think we're going to be coming back down to $1 anymore for Near Protocol. And we were making videos at around about $1, and I told everyone this is a really good entry point. So if you don't have any Near Protocol, feel free to buy. If you have some Near Protocol and you want to bring down the average buy-in price, feel free to buy. And those who listened, great. Those who didn't, well, right now you're either forced to buy at $4 or you could wait for a pullback, but we don't know if we're going to get a pullback. That's the whole point of buying low when you are in a bear market. If we take a look at the RSI, let's see if we have any sort of a divergence here with the price action. There is a bit of a bearish divergence, as you can see over here. Yeah, so the price action is not printing a lower high. In fact, it's printing a higher high at the moment. So this is a bit of a bearish divergence. Now, if you were to buy some Near Protocol right now, I wouldn't say that that's the worst thing ever, but you have to understand that if you're buying at a local top, you could suffer a pullback, and let's say we go down 40%. $2.62 is going to be a really good entry point, but you have to understand that you're going to be getting in when the markets are already getting a bit too overheated, and waiting for a pullback would be the wise decision, right? But again, that is very stressful because you don't know whether you're going to get those lower prices or not. And good for all of us here on the channel. We've been in the market for multiple years now, accumulating throughout the bear market and staking our coins. So for me, it doesn't matter if we go down or up. I have a really good position. I'm staking, earning passive income, and I'm expecting higher prices during the bull market, during the peak of the bull market. So I'm not worried one bit about any further corrections that we might have. All I want is to stake my coins and wait until my targets are met. Now let's switch over to the weekly chart to take a look at some long-term targets. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40+ low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. All right, taking a look at the weekly chart. Once again, a quick recap of what happened. We had a falling wedge pattern, breakout. We retested the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Then we had a pullback to the 20 EMA, a bounce from there. And once again, we're close to the 0.5 Fib. Hopefully, we're going to be able to break above that and potentially even get to $6.42. That would be an ideal scenario. That would also mean we're printing a higher high, which is something that we want to be doing if we are in an uptrend. And of course, if you were entering for a short-term to a mid-term trade, you entered when you were in the falling wedge and you wanted to take profits at $2.70. You could have done that, of course. You could have done that. That would have been like a nice 150% trade or something. Let me try to get that for you. Yeah, like 150%. And we got to that target perfectly, had a bit of a retest of the 55 EMA, and from there we had another leg up. So Near Protocol is looking very bullish at the moment. If we're going to start setting up a wave structure here, so this would be wave 1, that would be your wave 2. Now with the wave 3, this is usually the biggest wave in the Elliott wave structure, so we could potentially get to $20 sometime this year with that wave 3, and then wave 4 would see a pullback, let's say to $10, and then we would be looking at $44 during the top of the bull market, closer to $44. That would put the market cap at roughly $44 billion. Now we could also take profits before that at $30, at $35, at $45 after that, and at $50. You necessarily don't have to sell everything at the same price, but you should have those targets set up in advance. We've been talking about this for months upon months upon months on the channel and on the Patreon, and we're already doing videos on Patreon on exit strategies. So we have a bunch of tokens in my portfolios, and we're doing exit strategies for all of those. We've done one for Near and a few other altcoins, so feel free to check that out. But from the all-time high, if you want to measure how much we have left, so a 354% move will take us back to the all-time high prices. I firmly believe we're going to be taking out the all-time high and getting to $30 to $40 at the very least. We did not break below the November 2020 low, which is very important. And Near Protocol essentially hasn't seen a bear market before, right? We just went through the first bear market, and now we're properly getting into a bull market. So this time around, things should be even more bullish. There is a lot of funding behind Near Protocol, so I have no doubts they're going to be doing really, really well. But on the weekly RSI, as with most of the altcoins right now, you can see we are in the overbought. So this is one of the first alarms you should get, right? Because if you look historically, every time you get into the overbought, you see a pullback from there. So be careful with buying something that's already overbought on the weekly chart. I never advise doing that. You know, you have to be careful getting into something that is already, ready to see a pullback, in my opinion. Now, with this pullback here that we got in 2023 from January up until September, look at the RSI and look how low it was. Look, we went down from this block all the way down to like 34, 33 on the RSI. And from there, we exploded. So what I would be waiting for is a pullback potentially to this area over here. So let me just get that. Why can't I? Okay, I can't add that, no problem. So a retest of that level there at 57 on the index would be a really good entry point, would be a really good entry point if we see a pullback, if we can actually get a pullback here. By the looks of things, altcoins don't want to pull back, they want to keep going up. Now the stochastic, you can see, is also getting into the overbought here, and that's another alarm for you. The MACD has been really overextended. As you can see, we got the initial bullish cross in November 2022, but you can see we didn't actually print the bottom in November 2022. We printed the bottom in October 2023, and if you take a look at October 2023, by that point we already were in a massive uptrend on the MACD. That's why you can't really trade based on this one lagging indicator. You have to take a look at all of the other oscillators. We are also getting more volume coming in, and that's really good to see. You need volume to confirm those breakouts, because if we had these breakouts without any volume coming in, that would mean it's more likely than not a fake out. But since we have volume coming in, that's, you know, everything is confirmed because we get more demand, and hence why the bears are losing to the bulls in this situation. Another important resistance level here would be $5.60. That is based on this top from August 2022. We covered that already on the daily chart. So that's just another resistance level for you to add. And after that, of course, we have $10.58. And then we have $19, or roughly $20, which is the all-time high. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Let me know what are your thoughts on Near Protocol. I see a huge move to the upside coming for Near Protocol within the next year and a half. Let me know what are your targets to the upside. Stay safe and take care.